How y'all doing? I realized something, right? And it is a bit psychology and spiritually induced. I'm gonna make this ring. Y'all see that ring? I'm gonna make this ring one of my family heirlooms. And when my wife is giving a speech to the world, she will wear my ring. Whatever. If the owner of the ring resembled such appraisal of his character, of his being, of his essence, one of the highest levels, my energy is going to be tied with the ring, especially if it's sentimental value. When you wear my ring, after falling in love with my character, you will become almost like me when you wear it. And they say this thing, right? And this is why it's important to protect your energy. I 7.1'd myself, surrounded myself with myself. When you are in love with someone, you pick up that person's traits, their personality, their energy, all of this stuff. If that person is insecure, you will sometimes be insecure. She has trust issues, you will get those same issues back because love is like a mirror. You fall in love with basically yourself, twin flame mirror. If you fall in love with someone who is at a higher echelon, their jewelry, their energy, their whatever will uplift you. So one day, if I left behind a crown, a cape, jewelry, and was passed on through heritage, and then you read about the history of me, my people, old kings, old whoever, when you wear it as jewelry, you see the value of importance, and you realize that you cannot troll, that you cannot simply not try. And that's the importance of this ring. So when you see that I have this ring on, I already made it a family heirloom. I'll have a few pieces. And as I spit, or not spit, but as I teach and I talk more and more profound, whatever it is, those who wear this ring, if ever, will feel its importance and significance. And if you are to even wear this type of ring, my family heirloom, you will feel just as important. A ring of confidence. And I put it on the pinky for a reason. I have big fingers. The pinky resembles what? A promise. This finger is like marriage. You know what I mean? I don't know why a promise doesn't come with the marriage ring. Don't ask me. Marriage is a binding, spiritual marriage, all of that stuff, but promises, in my head and my subconscious, because I've never been married, promises go farther. So a ring of confidence on the promise finger. I have confidences in my promises. You understand that there's levels to psychology. There's levels to the sleep eye, which is like the subconscious eye. You know, I got high, right? And I was in another mind state. I literally saw my own pineal gland. I visualized within my head and started to like almost like expand it, push it. And I was like, why am I even visualizing this? It looked like an alien, I'm not gonna lie. Why is this even in my visuals? And that's the power of becoming your subconscious. Some of you one day will learn about an image of the brain, right? The lobes and all of this stuff. And through visualization and the proper amount of focus and technique, you might be able to activate a certain part of your brain more. So if you need to be creative, you meditate, focus on that part of the brain. Send energy to that part of the brain. There will be techniques, whatever it is, right? I don't know the techniques, but I'm just telling you, I'm still learning as we go. And then boom, right? Now, in the modern world, they actually gave these techniques names. They're called mudras, and I've talked about it before, it ain't normal to get to that level of subconscious when you can realize what is exactly going on in all of your movements. You study yourself, you're an observant, an observer, an oracle. You study everything around you. There is levels to this life. And I'm not special. Yeah, I'm a little bit special in my own eyes. But to other people, I'm just a normal dude. But the mind is different. The mind can take kingdoms. The mind can steal your girl. The mind can do so much more. Pride yourself on the mind. And I pride myself so much, right? And I call myself Mr. Serendipity. That when you have conversations with me, you will leave with some type of different thought pattern that will open up a whole new branch of neural pathways. And then you may become a knowledge seeker, a seeker of light, truth, right? And I left behind a series of videos, although, yeah, they do look bad. They're not professional. I could have shortened them up, whatever. I probably have people around the world. I'll just make it better, whatever, condense it, right? I'm simply just here for the message and the talk and conversations. But also, right, in the feeling of my videos, do you feel like I am reading off a script or just talking like we're on FaceTime? That's important. Because when I talk to you, I'm not belittling you. We are on equal playing field. I just took the time to invest in myself, learn my roots, learn of my soul, learn of this, learn of that. And it's not to mean that you can't do that. You can do it all. If you find the motivation. How do you find the motivation? Well, in my life, because I was lazy and I am a troll, and you'll see this all over, but I like to be happy and smile, whatever. God was actually sort of my teacher. And I said it before, right? Don't ever be like me because I'm a lazy student. But just because I'm lazy physically, it doesn't mean my mind is lazy. And that's one thing a lot of people don't understand. And that's why Buddha, he just sat down there. He was fat, but people came to him for answers because he spent all day thinking. All day thinking. So other people didn't have to think, or because they couldn't resolve to the same understanding, the same level. I'm not going to be the brown Buddha for you guys. There are books behind that will lead to enlightenment and levels of consciousness. I've even left my own scripture. You don't have to pray to me. You don't have to do anything to me. They have these things called ascended masters. Some of you will hopefully go down this journey in a long life, 70, 80 years. And you will try to break your own limits of the subconscious. And you're going to find out a lot of things. And it's going to make you really judge humanity in the world. And I hope, you add ideas, you add value, you live a life of impact, and you leave something truly behind. A legacy. Whatever that is to you, let it be. But as I grow more conscious, more wise, I found joy in the smallest things in life. And if you could find joys in the smallest things of life, then you're okay with being simply the atom. You guys understand a little bit now? And when you zoom out through astronomy, zoom out, and you really realize that depending on the eyes of the creator, the atom is always going to be here. It just forever zooms out to the highest level I can't even comprehend with my mind. You understand? So we are all still the atom. But when you go under a microscope, there's a different atom. But do you understand how deep it can really go? The analogy of life. So when you say there are parables, if the whole holy book is a parable with a different set of eyes, the subconscious eye, whatever it is, when you look at it again, you will see the different meanings and everything. And no, I will not read your Bible, the Quran. I won't read the Torah. I don't have time for this stuff. They're tools of life, and I've already have my teachers. I'm connected. right? In my opinion, religion is just supposed to be sort of a compass, a guide to help you connect to a higher power. And when you pray, if you've never felt your heart get warmth, if you've never seen miracles, synchronicities, whatever, then try to find that connection. Now, I never really knew how to pray. I used to always just walk in the temple behind my dad or my brother, and I just be like this, like, you know what I mean? And then I go to the next one because it's so fast. It's like I don't even know what's going on, right? When you take the time to learn how to pray, and like you realize that some religions they have practices, times, and all of this stuff, there's a reason. If everyone, like the Muslims, they pray at a certain time of day, the energy goes up in the earth of all like the Muslims, right? They put in that conscious prayer to the whole world. And that's how you get messages to God. Everyone is saying their prayers. You understand at the same time, so you're just amplifying your thoughts, right? So when we're in a choir, right? So the Muslim prayer is like a choir sometimes. When we're in a choir and we're singing the gospel, we're singing our prayers. If all of us sing the same, the same words at the same time, we're just amplifying our voice, our message. You know what I mean? So that's how important some of this stuff really is. My ADHD is kicking in, so I guess that's what I was supposed to be. The message is done. I'm no different from any of you. I just said, I don't want to play TV anymore. I don't want to play games anymore. What can I really do? All right? What can I really do so when my son, if I'm ever gone or whatever, and my son, my wife, whoever, they can just look back and say, he's still here. No, like he's still really here. You know what I mean? Because in my opinion, when I say this is my life's work, because bro, I'm trying to be done with this life and go to a whole new paradigm, a whole new shift of everything. And when I say I'm a slave to the Akash, that's what I mean. So if I can amass enough life work to uplift humanity, the gospel, whatever it is, just the knowledge and conversations, I hope I can be free to just wander and just look at other creatures on other planets, other environments, flowers. You know what I mean? Some of you guys would see in some videos like little orbs. It'd be like the same type of thing, but I'd be like gone. I'd be like a different type of orb. I'd be gone. You know what I mean? I'd be Zogon at that point. So, yeah. Will it happen? I don't know. I don't know. At a certain point, some of you guys got to realize, why is there an Akashic for us and not for like the gods? Right? And everyone can become an ascended master. You can go to like other levels and stuff. And it's not about, comparing yourself in a power sense, in whatever sense. It'd be about conversation. And if you're truly a leader, you can talk to the most powerful people in the world, but because you always leave them profound, you always leave them intrigued. They always want to learn more. They will pay for your time. They will beg for your time. They want to be allies because they want to grow too. Right? And I think that was a story in with Brahma, I think Lord Shiva. And like Brahma wasn't the strongest dude, but he won other gods because he was so wise. And so when I come at you and I made these videos, right? I think I have a post about it. I say, I'm trying to attain a Brahma state of mind. I look at life hella differently from the subconscious, because the subconscious, in my opinion, is connected to the universe. And if you know about manifestation, subliminals, all of this stuff, the universe. Spirit guides, they go in your subconscious. All of this stuff, subconscious. All right? So, angel numbers, programming subconscious, like there's levels. It just keeps going. It's like, I don't know. I'm just trying to be free because I just want to be free. But yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of, it's nice to know that someone is trying to push you in a direction sometimes. Zogan out. Thank you.